welcome you this evening to come out for our Teacher of the Year. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Great opportunity to recognize some of our best and brightest teachers and those that are making such a difference in the lives of the young people in Rutherford County. I'd like to begin, though, by recognizing some of our guests here, especially Mr. Shanto Serenios here from the County Commission, Mr. Pettis Reed, County Commissioner, serves on Health and Ed, and Mr. Doug Schaefer in the back, also on the Budget Committee. He's here with us this evening, and these three fellows come to almost every one. Have I missed anybody else that's a County Commissioner this evening? I want to make sure do not miss anyone. And our board members tonight, we have Chairman Mr. Jeff Jordan is here this evening, and Mr. Estes is with us today. He's the Vice Chair. Mr. Terry Hodge, Mr. Coy Young. Glad to have them with us also this evening. I want to begin really by saying thank you to all of those that make our schools sometimes the envy of other schools. I say to principals very often, it looks like the welcome mat's still out. I look today, and if you compare today with a year ago, we're up 1,083 students more. So the welcome mat to Rutherford County is out, but a lot of things create that, and some of those things is the job that you do. It's that academic excellence that's there. People recognize it, developers recognize it, Chamber of Commerce certainly recognize it because that's part of the recruiting things that they do, because high quality teachers are essential to what we are as the Rutherford County school system. So my opportunity to honor those is my honor to you this evening. We meet new challenges all the time. One thing we know for sure in the last few years, things certainly do not remain the same. New challenges every year, be it a testing, a new test, an old test, or revised test, or a different group. And you overcome those obstacles. You deal with it because your heart is really with the student. And you're thinking about what you can do to teach those students, despite some of the other things in the political realm that happens above our head. But you're recognized today for being great teachers, and you praise you and commend you for what you have done. The one thing that I want to ask you to do is please share this knowledge that you have with our new teachers. You know, Rutherford County typically in a year will add 400 new teachers with retirements and leaves and everything that goes on. So these new teachers, we assign mentors, but I can remember my first year, you know, and kind of hand you the book and go get them. I think we do a better job than we did a number of years ago. So take that opportunity as one of our leading teachers and recognize today to put your arm around some of those new teachers and kind of show them the ropes and give them a little bit of advice. The school of hard knocks and learn the hard way is a hard teacher, but not the best way sometimes. So please take those opportunities to do that. And most of you can remember how intimidating and how lonely it might be to be a new teacher on that first day. So you can build that confidence in the new teacher, know when to give them a little praise when they look like they're really tired at the end of the day, to kind of get them looking forward to tomorrow, and we've learned something today, we'll go forward. One of the interesting things always is the biographical information that we get for this today. Learn so much about our teachers and how many different areas of expertise and your interests. So we'll be covering some of those this evening. So we have one teacher was a professional gymnast in the past. One in here received one of the scars from Elvis Presley when he was out at MTSU. You may remember that at Murphy Center at the time. But some of you today that are being honored, really teaching maybe your second career. You did something else for a while, but now you decided to come back and teach, and we're thankful for that. An accountant in the room that now teaches math, so that's important. Another one has some 9 years in military before becoming an elementary math teacher and science teacher. But there are a lot of differences between our award winners, but one common thing is the connection they make with students. Almost everyone that turned us kind of in a short bio mentioned interactions with students, watching them develop. Very often, how you developed a love for those students based upon how they reacted to you and your love for learning transitions back to those same students. But you're life changers. Not many professions that you can go into that can have such an impact on the future, not only of Rutherford County, but that child's life. And the opportunity you have in the teaching world gives you the opportunity to do that. So really what we want to say that what you do is outstanding, and others are watching what you do as Teacher of the Year, and you deserve the credit for that. So again, you're very valuable to Rutherford County schools, and certainly to the boys and girls of Rutherford County. So my sincere gratitude to you for this evening and our opportunity to honor you. I really look forward to that. Ms. Michaels, while Mr. Jordan, I think, comes up to kind of give out our awards tonight, I want to thank you for setting things up this evening for us and getting this venue. You always do such a very good job for that. We're doing something a little bit different. We did this for the retirement last year. More of the information is going to be on the screen on each side of me. So I'll read part of it as you start up, but more detailed information is on that screen, so you can get a chance to look at that. So our very first one, we take our schools in alphabetical order. It's Barfield Elementary School, Miss Jenny Sanders. Sanders, if you would come up, please. Ms. Sanders has been with the Rutherford County Schools for 9 years, and this is her second year teaching 4th grade at Barfield. She previously taught 2nd grade for 5 years after spending a year as an intern teacher at that school. She started a career as comprehensive development classroom and educational assistant at Stewartsboro. But another thing that I noticed is also on this screen, Ms. Sanders and her children have collected 28,000 pairs of shoes for a charity organization. That's outstanding. Congratulations, Ms. Sanders. Melina Gonzalez from Blackman Elementary School. Ms. Gonzalez has been with the district for 5 years and this year's District Teacher of the Year for the elementary level. She is currently teaching 3rd grade at Blackman Elementary, where she became the 3rd grade team leader this year also. I mentioned earlier we've had a teacher here who has been a competitive gymnast, and she now coaches middle school and travel volleyball. I have a granddaughter that did gymnasts. That's a lot of hours of practice, I can tell you. So I know the time you put in. Congratulations to you, Ms. Gonzalez. And from Blackman High School, Ms. Jenna Hamby. Ms. Hamby has been with the district for 14 years. She's been at Blackman High since 2013. She previously taught at Blackman, Oakland, Siegel, and Central Middle Schools, at Lascassas, and at Roy Waldron Elementary Schools. Prior to that, she was a part-time itinerant teacher at Blackman Middle, Central Middle, and Roy Waldron for algebra and geometry. This is the one that was a certified public accountant and is now coming back to teach math. Thank you for being willing to do that career change. From Blackman Middle Schools, Miss Cynthia Vaughn. Ms. Vaughn has been with the district for 7 years. She's currently a 7th grade math teacher at Blackman Middle. Prior to joining Rutherford County Schools, she also taught in Wilson and Dixon County. Congratulations, Ms. Vaughn. We appreciate it. From Browns Chapel Elementary, Miss Carrie Womack. Ms. Womack has been with the district for 17 years. She currently teaches 2nd grade. She previously taught 5th grade at Browns Chapel, also taught at Blackman and Rockville Elementary Schools. She's also taught first and second grade in Hamblin County. And so one of the things that she says is her greatest achievement is playing a vital role in the education of children for the past 28 years. Think of how many lives you've impacted. Wonderful. Congratulations, Ms. Lana. From Buchanan Elementary, Miss Amanda Roach. Only people from this area know how to say Buchanan, don't they? Ms. Roach, been with Rutherford County Schools since 2009. In that time, she's taught third grade for 6 years, as in her third year of teaching second grade at Buchanan Elementary School. And her greatest thrill is seeing her students develop the confidence to believe in themselves. And if you can impart that on a student, that's a lifelong achievement that serves them well, whether they're elementary school or in college or beyond. From Cedar Grove Elementary is Daniel Rasmussen. Mr. Rasmussen has been with the district for 4 years at Cedar Grove, where he teaches fourth grade, previously taught in Kimono, Indiana. And I've got a kind of a thing that I could share with you in this case, Mr. Rasmussen. You didn't decide on a teaching career until about your third year of college, and I would have to say that was me. I was majoring in math and all too, but congratulations. Glad you made that choice. Thank you. From Central Magnet School, Lauren Lane. Ms. Lane is in her 8th year with the district and is the District Teacher of the Year at the middle school level. She teaches 6th grade science at Central Magnet after previously teaching in New Providence and Holston middle schools before arriving in Rutherford County. I noticed that you did cross country for several years. Did you run with the students or just encourage them? She coached and ran with them, is what she said. Thank you very much, Ms. Lane. From Christiana Elementary School, Melissa Mankin. Ms. Mankin has been with the Rutherford County Schools for 25 years. She began her teaching career at Eagleville, where she taught 3rd and 5th grades, and she's been teaching 3rd grade at Christiana Elementary since 2006. Congratulations, Ms. Mankin. Thank you for your service. And from Christiana Middle Schools, Ms. Jessica Alley. Ms. Alley has been with the district for 4 years. She teaches 6th and 7th grade English language arts at Christiana Middle School. She was previously an educator in Miami-Dade County Public Schools in Florida. That's really a large school district in Miami-Dade County. Very diverse also, right? How does Rutherford County look now? Much better. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Alley. Congratulations. And from Daniel McKee Alternative School, Miss Ashley Met Grimes. Ms. Met Grimes is in her 4th year with the district. She is currently the lead special education teacher at Daniel McKee Alternative School. She previously worked at Smyrna Middle School as a special education assistant. One of the things that you said that caught my attention, especially today, was my heart is truly with at-risk teens and having a positive impact on their life in hopes of showing them vast opportunities that are available to them. In working with those special ed students, that is a wonderful attribute if you can communicate that to them and help them to realize their potential. Congratulations to you, Ms. Grimes. From David Urey Elementary School, Ms. Kimberly Burton. Ms. Burton has been with the district for 4 years at David Urey. She is in her 3rd year of teaching 3rd grade after teaching 5th grade her first year at the school. And one of the things that and this is probably one of the most common things, and I can say this for myself too, you love hearing from past students that thank you, either asking for advice or giving you a hug or something like that. The problem you have with elementary school, because I was administrator at David Urey, they come in and now this tall and say, "Do you remember me?" Congratulations, Ms. Burton. From Eagleville, Ms. Christy Martin. Ms. Martin is in her 7th year with the district at Eagleville, where she teaches 1st grade. She previously taught 1st and 3rd grades in Metro Nashville Public Schools and at Percy Priest Elementary. Congratulations, Ms. Martin. You do teach in one of our most unique schools in Rutherford County, PK through 12. Great place to be. They call it home. From Holloway High School, Mr. Eldridge Lawrence Sproulden. Mr. Sproulden is in his 11th year with the district and is this year's District Teacher of the Year at the high school level. He's currently teaching chemistry and principles of technology at Holloway. Previously taught at Laverne High after beginning his career with Metro Nashville Public Schools. And so his aspiration are to become a key asset and leader at Holloway High, where he thinks it can make a difference in the daily lives of students. He says they feel like family to him. You are making a difference, Mr. Sproulden. Thank you. From Homer Pittard Campus School, Ms. Tanya Carter Nadeau. Ms. Nadeau has been with the district for 12 years. She is currently a 2nd grade teacher at Campbell School after taking time away to raise her children. She previously taught at McFadden and Christiana Elementary. She has also taught as an adjunct professor and university supervisor at MTSU. You say you want to be a writer one day when you grow up. Congratulations, Ms. Nadeau. Thank you. From John Coleman Elementary, Ms. Kate Elmore. Ms. Elmore is in her 4th year with the district and currently teaches 3rd grade at John Coleman. She previously taught in Knox County. One of the things that I noticed in your bio is you're currently the ball robotics coach this spring. Congratulations to you and thank you. That's got to be exciting for the kids. And from Lascassas Elementary, Miss Tina Duggan. Ms. Duggan is in her 17th year with the district. She currently teaches 5th grade math and science at Lascassas. She has primarily been a math teacher and previously taught at Oakland and Central Middle Schools and at Lascassas and at Smyrna Primary. This is a lady that's extremely proud to have served 9 years in the U.S. Army, the Tennessee National Guard. Thank you for your service, Ms. Duggan, and thank you for your service to Lascassas and Rutherford County. From Laverne High, Megan Bruck. Ms. Bruck has been with the district for 4 years and has been a math teacher at Laverne High since August of 2014. She previously taught for 2 years at Regina High in Iowa City, Iowa, before relocating to Tennessee in 2012. And you really did hit a hole-in-one in a golf course in Arizona this year after only being a golfer for 3 years. There are people in this room that haven't done it their whole life yet. You realize that? Congratulations, Ms. Bruck. From Laverne Lake Elementary, Mr. Gage Morris. Mr. Morris has been with the Rutherford County Schools for 3 years. He is currently a fourth grade teacher at Laverne Lake. He previously taught fifth grade for 2 years at Northeast Elementary. Congratulations, Mr. Morris. Thank you. From Laverne Middle School is Tabitha C. Neal. Ms. Neal has been with Laverne Middle for 13 years. She is currently teaching 8th grade English Language Arts and previously taught 6th and 7th grade. She was also a reading interventionist. And so one of the things that she says, her first year as department chair, she helped lead her department to a level 5 status, effect score. That's pretty good. Congratulations to you, Ms. Neal. Thank you. From Laverne Primary, Andrew Laura. Mr. Laura is in his 6th year with the district. He's been a CDC teacher at Laverne Primary for 5 years and was previously a resource teacher at Smyrna Primary. Mr. Laura, we don't expect very often men to do kindergarten and those first grades and that, but it's a wonderful opportunity, and those students really do benefit from what you do for them. So congratulations, Mr. Laura, for being a role model for those students. From McFadden, Miss Sally Whittenberg. Ms. Whittenberg has been with the district for 26 years, and she has spent a majority of her career at McFadden teaching 1st grade, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. She previously taught 3rd grade in Warren County. And this is a lady that Elvis Presley gave one of his scarves to back when he played in Murphy Center at MTSU. Ms. Whittenberg, I have a mental image of you down on the front row screaming and yelling and reaching out. Okay, just wanted to be sure. Congratulations, Ms. Whittenberg. From Oakland High School, Catherine Elizabeth Mallory. Ms. Mallory has been with Rutherford County Schools for 3 years. She has served as an English 1 teacher at Oakland High. She's a graduate of Siegel High School and earned her bachelor's degree from MTSU. You're really fascinated by dinosaurs and you collect dinosaurs? Oh, nice, neat. Well, the little kids would really love you, I'm going to tell you. Congratulations, Ms. Mallory. From Oakland Middle, Melissa West. Ms. West is in her 26th year at Rutherford County. She's been teaching 6th grade math at Oakland Middle since 2010. She previously taught at Kittrell Elementary on 2 different occasions, and Ms. West also taught for Franklin County High Schools. And so I noticed another thing here. You said one of the greatest achievement is seeing a smile on a child's face after they get it or there's an accomplishment. I think every teacher in this room, when you look out over that class and you see somebody that had a frown and you finally see a smile come across because they understand it, you know what that means and you know how that feels. Congratulations. Thank you. From Riverdale High, Lamar Davis. Mr. Davis is in his 22nd year with the district. He began teaching mathematics in 1996 at Riverdale, where he was also the swim coach from 2000 to 2017. He previously coached football from 1996 to 2000. He also taught at Franklin County High and North Junior High in Winchester, and he was the Teacher of the Year in Franklin County also in 1993. So you enjoy the turkey trot? I see that as one of your items up there. Thank you. I think I've skipped one, turning pages. See that name?
I think your pages stuck together. You skipped over 17. You can have mine.
Who is that?
Kittrell.
Kittrell. I don't want to skip Kittrell. Miss Denise Bailiff. Miss Bailiff is in her 21st year with the district and her 32nd year at education. She is currently a 5th grade teacher at Kittrell Elementary. She's taught every grade except kindergarten, 4th, and high school at 5 different schools throughout her career. Miss Bailiff, I also started my career at Kittrell School. Picture's still on the wall out there. Congratulations and thank you, Miss Bailiff. And from Laverne Primary School, Mr. Andrew Laurel. I've already done it. Yes, please. Let me go back. From Rock Springs Elementary, Kara Reed.
That's it. You got it.
Miss Reed has taught 1st grade at Rock Springs Elementary for all 10 years. She's been with the district. She graduated from John Overton High in 2004 and received her bachelor's degree from UT Chattanooga and a master's from MTSU. My greatest achievement has been to work in a community of people who share a passion in positively shaping and influence the minds of children who will become our future. Thank you, Ms. Reed. And from Rock Springs Middle School, Laura Davis. Ms. Davis has been with Rutherford County Schools for 7 years, and says she has been grateful to have spent all her time as a math teacher at Rock Springs Middle School. Anybody that teaches middle school kids has to have an honor just to teach middle school, right? Congratulations, Ms. Davis. From Rockvale Elementary, Stacy Michelle Badger. Miss Badger has been with the district for 5 years, where she's taught 1st grade at Rockvale Elementary. She was previously kindergarten teacher in the Fayetteville Public School System in Arkansas. And you initially planned to pursue law. What switched you from law to teaching? You're not far from law. Thank you very much, Ms. Badger. From Rockvale Middle School, Christopher Butner. Mr. Butner has been with the district for 5 years, where he serves as the 7th grade English language arts teacher at Rockvale. In the summer of 2014, he also served as a speaker at the Rutherford County Assist Conference for newly hired teachers. You made the dean's list every year? I'm amazed. Congratulations, Mr. Butler. Can't many hang that shingle of it, probably. Rocky Fork Middle School again, David Cowan. Mr. Cowan has been with the district for 7 years. He is a department chair and teaches 7th grade science at Rocky Fork Middle. He previously taught at Christiana Middle, where he coached track in both boys and girls basketball. I see that you teach science. How many times have you been told it's now 1/3 of the effect score for the school? Does anybody remind you of that? Science.
Every week.
Every week. That's kind of what I thought. Thank you, Mr. Cowan. Congratulations. From Roy Waldron Elementary, Mr. Terrence Searles. Mr. Searles has been with the district for 14 years, where he serves as a special education interventionist at Roy Waldron. He is a former teacher counselor in Rutherford Academy. I see that you love sweets, don't we all almost? Thank you, Mr. Searles. Congratulations. From Siegel High School, Sharon Miller. Ms. Miller has been with the district for 12 years. She is currently a science teacher at Siegel High. She previously taught at Stewart's Creek Middle and Smyrna High. And so I also see you began with the City of Musburg's Water and Sewer Department. Geographically, not too far from here. Was it Blanton Drive where you worked in there? Congratulations. Thank you, Ms. Miller. From Siegel Middle, Carla Stewart. Ms. Stewart has been with the district for 10 years. She is currently a 6th grade English language arts teacher at Siegel Middle. She previously taught at Irma Siegel Elementary after beginning her career in Illinois. Now, your last bullet you had, you're known for your ditties in the classroom? Okay, I won't ask you. No, she's not going to do one. Congratulations, Ms. Stewart. Thank you. Smyrna Elementary, Miss Jacqueline Powell. Ms. Powell has been with the district for 15 years as a kindergarten and 2nd grade teacher at Smyrna Elementary. She previously taught for 4 years in Marshall County. I see where you've attended 70 concerts in several states and around the country.
Yes, sir.
Ever been to Bonnaroo?
No,
No,
that's
Bonnaroo?
too much. I don't.
You're not there? Okay. Congratulations, Ms. Powell. Thank you. From Smyrna High School, Catherine Tudor. Ms. Tudor has been with the district for 4 years as a special ed teacher at Smyrna High. She's proud to say that she has spent her entire career with the Rutherford County Schools. I noticed that you've lived in 10 cities, 4 states, and in Germany, and studied abroad in Japan. Maybe you need to do social studies and geography for us too, Ms. Tudor. Thank you and congratulations. From Smyrna Middle School, Susan Russ. Ms. Russ has been with the district for 5 years. She is currently a 7th grade English language arts teacher at Smyrna Middle. She was previously an interventionist for reading and math, and prior to arriving in Rutherford County, she also taught for 2 decades at various schools in Louisiana and Arkansas. The last bullet you have is remarkable. She has donated more than 100 pints of blood. Think of how many lives you've impacted. Thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Russ. From Smyrna Primary School, Miss Jana Gibson. Ms. Gibson has been with the district for 9 years. She's taught kindergarten at Smyrna Primary for the past 6 years after 3 years of teaching 3rd grade, and she's been an educator since 1995. And you were a competitive swimmer for 8 years. My goodness, congratulations, Ms. Gibson. Thank you. From Smyrna West, Kelly Messerly. Ms. Messerly has been with the Rutherford County Schools for 9 years. She currently serves as a librarian and elective teacher at Smyrna West. She previously spent 12 years in the Metro Nashville Public Schools, and she says her greatest achievement was when as an educator when surly teens challenged me with a "I don't read" threat, and I'm able to prove them wrong. And I would say working at an alternative school, that could be a challenge frequently. Congratulations, and thank you, Ms. Meshley, for imparting the love of reading. Thank you. From Stewart's Creek Elementary, Patty Ferrari. Congratulations. Did I get that okay? Ms. Ferrari has been with the district for 6 years. She is currently teaching second grade at Stewart's Creek Elementary, and she previously taught at Laverne Lake. And you were the school mascot as a senior?
I was
Right? What was the mascot?
a coyote.
A coyote. Okay. That's Rutherford County now, I know. Congratulations, Ms. Ferrari. From Stewart's Creek High, Amanda Marie Tupper. Ms. Tupper has been with the district for 4 years as a science teacher at Stewart's Creek High. She established the Stewart's Creek Student Council and was elected as the academic team leader for biology in August of 2015. I also noticed that you've hosted 2 blood drives and organized those at Stewart's Creek. Thank you also for your contributions, Ms. Tupper. Thank you. From Stewart's Creek Middle, Shannon D. Crone. Ms. Crone is in her 6th year with the district as a 6th grade math teacher at Stewart's Creek Middle. She spent 5 years in banking before returning to school and pursuing a career in education. This is another example who started one career but came over into education. Thank you for making that change for us, Mr. Crone. Thank you. From Stewartsboro Elementary, Christy Arrowwood. Ms. Arrowwood has been with the district for 8 years as a kindergarten teacher at Stewartsboro. She is also the head coach of her archery club. For 5 years, she taught various forms of dance to children ages 14 to 18 while attending college at MTSU. You know, archery has become an amazing growth sport in Rutherford County. Just amazing what it's done. So thank you for taking that on, Ms. Arrowwood, very much. From Stewartsboro Elementary, Ms. Christy Arrowwood. I'll do one little diversion here about archery. You know, what I've seen is I've watched these, that some of the children that have not thought of themselves as athletes before have gravitated towards archery in many of our schools. And it's been a life changer for some of those kids to feel such a part of something like that in that sport. Thank you. From Thurman Francis, Heather Reedy. Ms. Reedy has been with the district for 7 years. She teaches dance and health at Thurman Francis. And prior to teaching at Thurman Francis, she taught competitive dance for school and studio teams for 17 years. I will not ask you for any stories about being a former backup dancer for Rascal Flatts. But thank you very much, Ms. Reedy. From Walter Hill Elementary, Ms. Gina McClanahan. Ms. McClanahan has been with the district for 13 years, and she currently teaches 4th grade at Walter Hill. She previously taught at Middle Tennessee Christian School. So you one day want to be a NASA astronaut? Okay, good luck. Thank you for that, Ms. McClanahan. From Whitworth Buchanan Middle School, Joshua Gozlowski. And Mr. Gozlowski has been with the district for 4 years. He has been a 7th grade English language arts teacher at Whitworth Buchanan since 2014, and he previously taught English in Arkansas. And I see that you're enjoying being part of our blended learning project using the computers. We're actually looking at some budget items for next year to expand that project for more blended learning. Congratulations, Mr. Gozlowski. From Wilson Elementary is Amy S. Ellis. Ms. Ellis has been with the district for 11 years. She currently teaches 4th grade at Wilson Elementary. She previously taught 3rd grade at Wilson and 5th and 3rd grades at Smyrna Elementary School. She says that I feel that I have succeeded when I see one of my former students leading a productive life as an adult. I said that in the beginning. We change lives, beginning from pre-K on up. Thank you very much, Ms. Ellis. Congratulations. We're going to do our district level Teachers of the Year. Mr. Evans, do I need to make sure that I tell all of you, do not rush out the door. We want to come up for a picture. So if you're a school Teacher of the Year, and you'll also be one of the system level Teachers of the Year, you please come up front so Mr. Evans can take the photograph. Our elementary system level Teacher of the Year is Melinda Gonzalez from Blackman Elementary School. And our middle school system level Teacher of the Year is Lauren Lane from Central Magnet School. And our secondary system level Teacher of the Year from Holloway High School is Eldridge Lawrence Sproulin. One more round of applause for all of these Teachers of the Year. Thank you. Once again, I want to congratulate you and especially thank you on behalf of all those boys and girls of Rutherford County, the difference you're making in life. Thank you for dedicating yourselves to education. There's no higher profession than what we do. So thank you for that. For everyone else that came this evening, thank you for your support, your Teacher of the Year in your school, or if you're a family member. If you're a family member, you're used to long hours at night and lesson plans and grading papers. So I don't need to tell you anything on what's involved in that. But thank you for coming and supporting this evening. And once again, if you are a Teacher of the Year, please make your way to the front and have a safe trip home. Again, thank you.